from Selena Concise Mathematics. So this is the latest edition. We are going to discuss the exercise 3B. The first question is the simple interest and compound interest difference is given. The difference between simple interest and compound interest is given. So let's write difference as, we know that Ci is bigger than Si, so difference is Ci minus Si, and it is given 5444, and time is given, and is given 2 years, and rate R is given 8%. So what we are going to do, we are going to find the Ci and Si. So let's find Ci. Ci is A minus P, and we'll use the formula of A amount, that is P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power n minus P. We can take P common now, and what will be left? It will be left 1 plus R over 100 to the power n minus 1. Now let's replace the values. So if you replace the values, you will get P as, it's not given, so let's take as P only, or we can take X. Let's take it as a P only. P times 1 plus R is 8 upon 100 to the power n is 2 minus 1. So 4 2s are 8, 4 25 times. So it becomes P times 27 upon 25 whole square, because 25 plus 1 25 plus 2 25 into 1 is 25 plus 2 27 by 2 25 whole square minus 1, and this is P times 729 minus 625, because 25 square is 625 and 27 square is 729. So upon 625, it becomes 104p upon 625. Let's take it as equation number 2. Let's take this as equation number 1. The difference is given. So now Si is P into R into N upon 100. It is P into R is 8 into N is 2 upon 100. So 4 2s are 8, 4 25 times is 100. So it becomes 4 upon 25 P. This is equation number 3. Now we can see from equation number 1 and 2, from equation number 1, 2 and 3. So let's take from 1, 2 and 3. What we have? We have 104p upon 625 minus 4p upon 25 is equal to, right, 25, I wrote something like 26, 25 is equal to 5444. So now in order to subtract these two, they are like terms because P is only there. So we can make this 25, we can multiply by 25, let me choose another color. So we can multiply and divide by 25 so that the denominator will be same, and you can simply subtract the numerator. So it becomes 104p minus 100p upon 625 is equal to 5444. So you will subtract it, you will get 4p. So I am doing in one line. It is p is equal to 5444 multiplied by 625 upon 4. So if you will simplify, 4 1 ja 4, 4 3 6 and 1. This is 61, and when you multiply it with 625, you will get 8,50,625. So the sum is 8,50,625. I hope it is clear. Let's do the second question. Is a sum of money at compound interest amounts to rupees this in 2 years and to rupees 23,425.6 in 4 years. Find the rate percent and the original sum. So we don't have original sum as well as the rate percent. So let us take original sum PBX and rate of interest BR. Okay, so for 2 years, if we apply the amount is T times 1 plus R over 100 to the power n. It means A is what? A is given 19,360 is equal to x 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2. Let's take it as equation number 1. Again for 4 years, A is equal to same thing, like we can write 23,425.60 and it is x times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 4. This is equation number 2. Now whenever you have two unknowns, see, we can see x is also unknown and R is also unknown. So we need to eliminate one of the unknowns. So we can see if we divide equation 2 by 1, we will be get rid of x. So now, we are going to divide equation number 2 by equation number 1. So dividing 2 by 1, we have 23,425.60 upon 19,360 is equal to x times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 4 upon x times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2, and which is, you can see these two will be cancelled. Take another color. These two will be cancelled and this will be cancelled because there are 4 powers and these 2 powers. So it will become 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2. Now since this is a square, we need to write this term as some square of some term so that we can simply equate the base. Now we know that 23,425.60, I can write 60. Let me write it as, remove this decimal and apply the 2 zeros here. 2 zeros. So if we simplify, what we will get, it will be coming 121 upon, I have simplified it, so you can also simplify. It is going to be 121 by 100 as simply divided by 19,360. So it is going to be 11 by 10 whole square, and which is 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2. So equating them, we will get 1 by 10 is equal to 11 by 10 is equal to 1 plus R over 100. And now if you solve it, you will get R by 100. This 1 will go this side, so it will get 1 by 10, and hence it is 1 by 10. And This implies R is equal to 10%. So rate is 10%. So now again from 1 we have, from 1 we can write from 1 what we have 19,360 is equal to x times 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2. You can write it as x times 121 upon 100. You can simplify it a little bit easier way. So this becomes, you can write from here only, x is equal to 19,360 multiplied by 100 and divide by 121, because this is a cross multiplication. This will go down, this will go up. So now it becomes 19,360 divided by 121, and if we solve it, we'll get 160 and 200. So it becomes 16,000 rupees. So the amount is 16,000 rupees. I hope it is clear. Now let's discuss the question number 3. Question number 3 is a sum of money lent out at CI at a certain rate. It is rate per annum becomes 3 times of itself in 8 years. It means when n is 8 years, A become 3 times of P, and rate is unknown, so you can take it as R% rate. And the second condition, this is the first condition, and second condition is you need to find in how many years the amount A will be 27 times P with the same rate. Okay, so from 1 we can see it is P times 1 plus R, P times 1 plus this, it is multiplication R over 100 to the power 8 years. So 8 is equal to 3P. See, in this I have used the formula only. Now it is cancelled. So from here you can write 1 plus R over 100 is equal to 3 raised to the power 1 by 8. We know, right? If A is 8 to the power n is equal to B, then A becomes B to the power 1 by n. Which you need to know this. And from the second condition, what you got? Let's take it as equation number 1. From second condition, it is P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power n, because n is unknown, is equal to 27 times P. R is same, and now you can cancel it. And from here you can get 1 plus R by 100 to the power, or let it be this only, and 27 to the power 1 by n. We can write 27 as 3 cube, and by using the law of indices we can write it as 3 to the power 3 by n, right? Because we multiply the powers. This is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, the left hand sides are same, so right hand side should also be same. It is 3 to the power 1 by 8 is equal to 3 to the power 3 by n, and base are same, so power should also be same. It means 1 by 8 is equal to 3 by n, and hence after doing a cross multiplication you will get n is equal to 24 years. So therefore in 24 years the amount will be 27 times of itself.